I'm gonna go Oliveira just because I believe he has the hands and the grappling. Like he presents more issues than I think any of Ilia's past opponents. He's had a great run, but he hasn't faced a grappler who's as dangerous as Oliveira. And I just think Oliveira being able to pressure and to pretty much not have to worry about takedowns, open up his hands more. I think he'll be able to stop him on the feet, maybe third round.
Can't wait for that one. I'm a super big fan of Charles, but Ilia has kind of like he's just like looks unbeatable at the moment. So I think I will give it to him.
I've got to say, Ilia Topuria. Just because, although Oliveira's like jiu-jitsu is very good and he's got very quick striking stuff, I don't know, Ilia Topuria, he's like a little pocket rocket, isn't he? Do you know what I mean? When it comes in close and land those big shots, obviously he's you know, a bit of a size difference in terms of height and stuff like this, but he's also got great jiu-jitsu as well and good wrestling. So yeah, in my opinion, I think Topuria would take that.
Ah, man, I would love to see Oliveira win, but Topuria, bro. I mean, he's the whole package. He is the whole package. He's tough as nails. He can take shots. He's got heavy hands. Nobody wants to go to the ground with this guy because he's very high level on the ground as well. Now, is he on the same level as Oliveira? Oliveira is very long, very lanky, so he can catch a lot of guys in a lot more awkward positions than most because he's got a long reach, especially when it comes to guillotines and things. But with straight power, I'm going for Topuria. I think he's just got the whole package.
Man, it's really hard to pick against Ilia Topuria. I'm a big Charles Oliveira fan, especially like I love, I'm always rooting for the guys from like the old guard. But if I'm going to get into the X's and O's, the way Topuria is able to touch the body is something that I think is going to play a big role in this fight. Charles likes to stand very tall. Kind of leaves that body open a little bit. We've seen him go down for body shots in the past. And people forget, or actually people don't forget, people just might not know this. The Ilia Topuria's base, in the way he came up on the regional scene, you would not think that he's this devastating puncher. He really shined as a grappler, really shined with his wrestling. And while Charles Oliveira is the all-time submission league, the greatest ground specialist we've ever seen in the UFC, I think that it's going to be very hard for Charles to submit Ilia Topuria. So I think Ilia gets the job done.
Man, that's another one too. I see that one being a war as well, and I see a finish in that. Man, I feel like both guys are going to go for it. Both guys are going to look for it. And when you're looking for it is when you have the opportunity to get finished as well. So I feel like those things kind of go hand in hand. Ilia is going to have the power side, but I really do feel like the durability of Charles or Oliveira is something that we're not really speaking about. He's been through those fires, been through the wars, and really that fourth and fifth round, he has shown multiple different times that he can come out and be a whole different type of animal. So, man, I really can't lean toward any of the guys. Ilia does have the skill set to upset Charles Oliveira, but on any given night, Charles Oliveira is a world champion.
I didn't know that was a title fight.
Yeah, because Islam vacated, so he's moving up to 170.
I had no clue.
No worries, that's fine.
Man, I'm behind on the news, brother. Yeah. Wow, that's big news. Yeah. So, okay, so Topuria's going for the 55 against Oliveira. Man, first thing I think of is the straight line attacks of Oliveira, like the knees and the clinch being the main problem for Topuria. The boxing advantage goes to Topuria, and he's got a great kick too, calf kick. But as far as on the feet's concerned, I see it going on the feet. I really do. I see it going on the feet. Oliveira's got knees and kicks up the middle, head kicks, and Topuria's got boxing.
Yeah,
that's hard. That's hard to pick. It's definitely a possibility. With Ilia Topuria, knockout is always a possibility. It don't matter who you put him in there with. But if I had to put money, I don't know. I really like Oliveira. It's hard for me to pick against Oliveira because I like him, and I know he's capable of winning.
I think Ilia Topuria. And when I read Martin's Gamrot, I hope one day I fight with Ilia Topuria.
Topuria.
Man, it's such a good fight. I think I'm gonna go. I think I'm gonna lean towards Ilia. I think he's got what it takes to beat Charles. Charles is no one to be slept on. I like both of them so much, but I'm gonna go Ilia, man. Even though he's a little bit smaller, Charles is a big 55er. You know, he's so lengthy and stuff. But I think Ilia's grappling is gonna be enough to kind of stop that, and so it's gonna really depend on if he can beat Charles's range on the striking. And I think he's like just about it enough to just kind of, I mean, he's such a hard puncher and he'll use it to get inside. So I think he's just gonna kind of throw those bombs, get inside, so he's at the range that he feels comfortable in. And then, almost kind of like what I had to do at like 170 to get inside like Rowe and stuff. He's just gonna bite down, go in, swing in, get on the inside, and then he's gonna have some success there. And then if Charles decides to grapple, because that's all you can really do being a longer fighter when someone's in that close, I think Ilia's gonna have what it takes to kind of get out of or win those grappling exchanges. So yeah, I'm leaning towards Ilia.
I was watching some of his stuff, and he seems like kind of addicted. That I would like. He would be addicted to training and stuff, but I like his fighting style, and I see him winning. I don't watch a lot of lighter weights, but this is all going to be new to me, especially being there. But yeah, out of those two, I think the Warrior guy is going to win.
I like both of them, but Ilia right now, man, he's very good. And we kind of got like the same style of fighting. So
Ooh, I'm on the Ilia train right now.
I love Charles, and I think people are sleeping on Charles, but I still think Ilia's gonna win due to him dropping him. There'll probably be a couple 10-8 rounds there, but I think Charles don't go to sleep, so I can see it making it to the last round, and Charles winning at least one of the championship rounds. But it's definitely gonna be a domination by Ilia, I believe.
Yeah. I think Topuria is gonna knock him out because because Oliveira is gonna stand with him. Oliveira always stands with people, and Oliveira always gets clipped. And Topuria is an extremely smart fighter, always stays protected, and I think he is going to take advantage of the fact that Oliveira always gets hit. He's gonna rock him and then put him out.
I think Ilia, just right now he's just so mentally focused, mentally strong. Like I don't see him really being that guy for a little bit.
Okay.
That's gonna be interesting. I'm gonna go with Topuria.
I'll go with Charles.
Topuria is definitely winning that one. Just stylistically, and I just think stylistically it's a stronger Topuria's favor.
I just think Topuria, man. I think Oliveira, he's not gonna have that luxury of taking those hits and dropping onto his back and getting those rest times, extra rest. I think Topuria will be willing to engage there. Now, I do think it'll still be a hard fight, but I do think Topuria will be up.
Man, I've got Ilia. It's just there's a certain energy about him. There's a certain energy about a guy that will not be denied. Simply put, when he's going in there and you know what he's coming with, you know that he's coming with some power, you know that he's coming with a championship mentality, someone that believes he's the champion already. I guarantee you he feels like he has that belt already, and that's the correct mentality to have. But I feel like he's gonna put on an amazing performance. Charles Oliveira is always game though, so that's gonna be interesting for us as well. But I have Ilia for sure.
Man, it's a hard fight for Charles, but I'm a big fan. He's inspiration for me, and like if
someone like can upset the odds, it's him. He's done it before, and he can't do it again. So I'm gonna go with Charles.
I'm going Ilia, man. It's his time. You know, his momentum is high, and he just looks absolutely spectacular. And he has, I feel like, everything. And as the test rises, I think his performance will too.